The little rocket mouse, and we are beginning the fun stage, and that is weathering. But first, I went back in on the lawn trail here. I went ahead and finished painting it a Panzer Gray, and I finally had to basically paint it in sections since it's movable parts, you know. As you can see, there's some parts that need to be touched up just a tad. But anyway, got most of it painted. Got to go back in and do just a little bit of touch up. Then we can weather it, which is basically going to be more like steel showing. You know, we got to paint the hydraulics a different, silver color, a lighter silver and all that. And then a little bit of, washes and some wear and tear on it. But anyway, we're going to get that done hopefully pretty soon. I did have to glue the... I'm going to call it the turret ring. I had to glue it to the hull. I kept trying to get it on. I was going to break it, and I just went ahead and just glued it on. That way it's secured, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't really have to move it. As long as it moves up and down, that's all that really matters. But anyway, then last but not least, I've been trying something new here lately. I don't know if you can actually see it on the tank itself. I don't know if the lights are flushing it out. When I weather, I like to do very, very subtle, and I've been taking washes here. These are basically transparent acrylic paint, and I thin them down even more with water, and then take Mr. Airbrush here, and I went in and with a little bit of brown, a little bit of black mixed in, basically modulating, if you will, making different levels of color, but with a faint wash. And that way, I'm a type of modeler that mine's got a, when you get up on mine, that's when you start seeing the variance of the colors and all that. Sometimes when you look at it, it looks all one color, but once you get up on it, you can see the different colors. But anyway, that's what I've been trying to do here lately. I'm going to add a little bit more, and then we're going to add some rain streaks. Which one is it? Rain, that one. Probably a little bit of streaking, and then I'm going to do a little bit of rust, which I don't like rusted out vehicles. I mean, I would if I did something abandoned, but we're going to do some rust around the certain areas where on tanks, it would rust out, especially if it's in the field. But anyway, little mouse is taking shape. V2, I'm just about done with it. I don't know if you can see the shading on it, but I'm very pleased with that. So I'm going to need to seal it with a flat, and then we'll call it good to go. I may have to paint a little bit more on the engine there, but anyway, that was fun, and I like the color on it. It's a good contrast with the I call it the tiger stripe camo, if you will. But anyway, little rocket mouse is taking shape. Plus, trying to work on the track, get them, I did get most of them all painted, and then we're down to pigments and try to get, just the fun stage of weathering. The Delta connection, I didn't get to do anything. I got everything, we are ready to go decals, so hopefully I'm going to try to do that probably this upcoming weekend, try to get the decals on so I can get that finished and get it out the door. But anyway, other than that, I will try to get that accomplished. The Stealth, one thing about the Stealth, I've basically just been putting the motor together, and I've been test fitting. And if you're, especially old kits, because that's an old AMT Aerial kit, parts come off the sprue and they actually break off from the tree there. I always hate that, but anyway, that's a little bit of red putty and sand, and I'll get that smooth. But anyway, I've been test fitting here before I commit myself. I got to put a LED about like that. But anyway, I'm gonna have to. I can't cut under here. I mean, I probably could. I think what I want to do is I got to cut through where basically the battery goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the motor in. I think it's one of them side engine motors, if I read it right. I'm going to glue the hood down. That way you won't have to fight it. I know you ain't really going to see the motor anyway. That way I can just I can get the wires in. I can wire around the top of the engine with the hood there. It'll hide everything, and then the bottom of the, that's what I get for dropping everything. That way, when you flip it on the bottom, you can see the bottom of the motor, but you won't see the top because the hood will be glued down. I think that would be the wisest course. If it was a bigger car, you could probably do a little bit more, but I don't really want to completely, wire it, trying to find every hidden compartment on it. So anyway, we're going to make it simple. We're just going to put the lights in and go from there. But anyway, that's where I stand on Mr. Stealth. Anyway, that's what I've got going on today. A very quick update. We are problem solving on the Stealth. The Delta connection is going to hopefully get its decals, and the little rocket mouse is getting some weathering. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.